God bless you, God bless you, God bless you. And this is Brother Anthony, 919-514-9029. I'm in Henderson, North Carolina. This is a worldwide broadcast. I'm spiritual warrior of the Lord Most High. I got some people in Pakistan who need some support. All right, I'll be putting their videos up here. Amir and what's his name? Can't think of his name right now. In any event, this teenagers need to vote. Get your teenager registered so they can vote. Get your teenager registered to vote. We need the teenagers out there voting. We need the young people out there voting. The young people have got to vote. You got to let them know they got to get out there and vote. Everybody's got to vote. Okay? Should the teenagers vote? Yeah. Is the Electoral College a joke? Yes. And this is really about the Electoral College, but the teenagers need to vote. Everybody needs to vote. Everyone needs to vote. Everyone needs to vote. And I need Bloomberg. What's his name? The black guy in Atlanta made all the billionaire, newest billionaire. All these billionaire folk who are patriotic Americans. You need to plan to spend money on the Electoral College individuals who don't have to vote the way the popular people want them to vote. They can vote any way they want to and only have a penalty of $1,000. It's a sham. Okay, it's a sham. So what am I talking about? Hillary lost the Electoral College votes, and that's won the election for Trump, but she won the popular vote. But out of the Electoral College votes in 2016, 7 of them did not vote the way they were supposed to vote. They switched. I.e., what I'm saying, if it's a Democratic elector and the Democrats win, he doesn't have to vote Democratic. He can change and vote Republican. And the penalty is $1,000. If it was 100,000, it wouldn't matter, because you got people who could pay that kind of money for a person to change their vote. Took 7 electoral votes that was changed to put Trump in office. 7. Any of them can change. So what? 358, 300 some odd electoral colleges. So you need $100,000 or $1,000, whatever the penalty is, times that number, because you got to make sure if the Trump people goes to pay those electors, we got to go pay those electors. And we have to eliminate the Electoral College system, because people can get paid to vote a certain way. We spend millions and hundreds of millions of dollars and hundreds of man hours and hundreds of all this time for us to go through the election process, when at the end of it all, if I'm a multi-billionaire or billionaire, I can pay all, it ain't 500 of them. If there were 5, I could pay all 5. If it was 10,000 of them, I could pay 10,000 of them $1,000 or $100,000 to change the vote to elect the president of the richest place in the world. So all teenagers need to vote. We got to change the Electoral College system, and we got to have people who will buy and pay off the Electoral College individuals who can change their vote. Okay, look up a video on Electoral College system explained. Okay, and they'll explain it to you. And basically, the bottom line is this. I didn't mean to get into this, but I'll share it with you. When this was all come about, the North had more people than the South. Okay, the North had this many people and the South had this many people. So they knew if they had any election, the North would always win the elections because of the number of people, popular vote. So they came up with Electoral College, okay? And the Electoral College had individuals up there, and they would vote after this was determined, and then they would make a decision, and it would be more even, okay? And the problem was, too, if you had 5 states up here, well, they just say 20 states here, 10 states here, what would happen is voting would, and if you got 3 individuals on each state, these guys would always outnumber here. So that's what the problem is with the popular vote, is the number of people in the states. So there's got to be a way to rectify all of that. Okay. And the other issue is if it if people are allowed to vote and elect a president based on the popular vote, there would always be more people in the industrial areas than in the southern areas or rural areas. And the candidates would always hit those heavily populated areas before they would hit, if they would hit at all, the rural areas. And that's another reason why it's a problem. All right, so that's it right there. Bloomberg and all you rich folk up there plan to buy the Electoral College votes because Trump did last election. He did it for last election, and he's going to do it this election. Right. But he's looking for money. He's looking for money. And he's gone through what, $4 billion of Russian mafia money? Anyway, God bless you. I love you. Thank God for you. Thank you for your support. Appreciate it. I really do.